Yo, what is going on, guys? It is District Trend here, bringing you guys this brand new video. Now in this video, guys, we're going to be going over on why people hate the rapper Lil Pump. Now if you guys like Lil Pump, make sure you guys smack a like on this video and watch it till the end, because you guys are definitely going to want to hear these reasons on why people hate Lil Pump. And also, I may be hiding a free Amazon gift card code in the duration of this video, so make sure you guys watch till the end and watch closely. Now this is a series that I do on my channel where I go over the reasons on why people hate a certain music artist, and you guys were requesting like crazy that I do one on Lil Pump, so I really hope you guys do enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you guys are new, because we are going to be giving away an iPhone X. So to enter, just subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on my channel notifications so you're active on every video. That is a must, you have to be active. Now personally, I am a fan of Lil Pump, and if you are too, make sure you guys let me know why in the comments down below, because if you do, I will be shouting out the best comment in my next video, so please let me know on why you like Lil Pump so much. And in case you are unaware who Lil Pump is, he's a 17-year-old hip-hop artist. He doesn't really make the regular style of hip-hop that you would see a couple of years ago. He kind of got onto this new wave of hip-hop music, and he's more of like a hype kind of song creator that really likes to repeat the title of his song like 50 times in each song for some odd reason. And he has a very special style to his music that just so many people love, and he really makes good music, so if you're not really into the mood to listen to music about lyrics, he's always a good person to listen to if you're just trying to get hyped up or anything along the lines of that. But anyways, let's get right into the 5 reasons on why people hate Lil Pump. Now starting at the number 5 reason on why people hate Lil Pump is because of what he said about fellow hip hop artist J. Cole. Now it's pretty safe to say that J. Cole has left his mark in the hip hop industry. J. Cole is an artist that old hip hop lovers and new hip hop lovers absolutely just love. J. Cole has music that relates to so many people, and he even has an old school type style, which is why he's loved so much. Because J. Cole is kind of like the last thing of the old style that's still around. Even though Eminem is back, he still doesn't really have his old style. That's why his new album didn't really pop as much as people wanted it to. But nonetheless, Eminem is still the OG, he'll still always be the greatest of all time. Now Lil Pump really dislikes J. Cole and says many things about him on like Instagram live stories and on Twitter, which J. Cole fans really don't like. J. Cole has a very large fan base. Not only that, he has many very loyal fans as well that will always stick by J. Cole's side no matter who starts dissing him. And in this case, it's Lil Pump that always does it. So if Lil Pump hates on J. Cole, they're all going to start hating on Lil Pump, which just creates a large pool of haters for Lil Pump. It actually is a pretty big problem for Pump. He keeps on attacking these other music artists, and all those music artists most likely have loyal fans. So once he does that, those fans will just start out hating on Pump, and soon it could get to something where he only has haters for his music and not any people that love it. So he really just needs to kind of keep his mouth quiet and just keep on making music. And he needs to keep on creating songs that go completely viral, like songs like Gucci Gang and D-Rose. Those 2 songs for Lil Pump did great numbers, and he just needs to keep his eye on just, making music and not trying to stir up beef with anybody, because Lil Pump is young. He's like 17 years old. I'm pretty sure if a man really wanted him to be beat up or something along the lines of that, he definitely could be. It's all about just catching him at the wrong place at the wrong time. And as you can tell from Lil Pump and like those comedy videos that about him that go around on social media, he is always out, whether it's at like an airport, convenience store, or anything along the lines of that. He's never really even home, he's always out, so it's probably pretty easy to catch him. So he just really needs to be quiet and, just keep on making his own music. Now getting into the next reason on why hip hop doesn't really approve of Lil Pump is just because how he acts in public. Now it's mostly the older generation of hip hop lovers that really hate on him for this, because obviously the younger kids, like teenagers, will love it because they think it's hilarious and things like that. But a lot of the older people find him very childish and careless. Which honestly, I do kind of agree with what some people say about Pump being careless. Like in public, he will literally speak out his mind on whatever he is thinking, whether it's right or wrong, just because his ego is very large. He does have a very large ego, which honestly does make sense because how big of a following he has and just the dent that he's left in on music. Anybody with the fan size that Lil Pump has, with also being 17 years old with a ton of money, will obviously have a huge ego. So that's another reason on why he's so careless in public, because he just thinks that he's a lot better than everybody else, and he just kind of feels like he's on top of the world. But the only thing with that is like one simple mistake could mess up so many things for him, especially if he does something really dumb in public that breaks the law. He could face a lot of problems. Although the plus side for him, he's still only 17 years old, so that actually isn't really counted as a full adult to the law. As soon as you're 18, you're counted as a full adult to the law. So he's 17 now, so he won't be charged for anything as an adult, which is good on his side, but unless he does something really crazy, which is honestly why I think that he's doing all this crazy stuff now while he's 17, because he can't really get tried as an adult in court. But once he hits 18, he's going to be maturing a lot more. His management team, I could imagine, is going to have a sit down with him and tell him, hey, you can't be, ripping on people in public, yelling at people, because you are 18 now. You got to be careful with what you do. Now, the third reason on why people hate on Lil Pump is because of his narcotic problems. Now, if you know anything about Lil Pump, you would definitely know he depends on narcotics almost each and every single day, which is honestly kind of scary if you do think about it. Now, Pump is only 17 years old, and doing the amount of narcotics that he does on a daily basis could really mess up him and his health in the long term. Now, I hate to bring it up, but just take Lil Peep as an example. It's really sad what happened to him, but he also had a really bad problem with narcotics, because he also did have like depression and issues and things like that. And I just do want to say, rest in peace Peep. He was one of the greats. I really do miss him and his music. But Lil Pump definitely needs to take into consideration that there's many problems that can come with doing all these crazy narcotics on a daily basis, and he really needs to fix that. Now, a lot of people really don't like the fact that a 17-year-old kid is doing all this on a day-to-day basis, and his management team definitely needs to, step in and tell him what's going on and what the problem could be if he keeps on doing this. They need to tell Pump to stop if he wants to keep on making music, because it can end very badly if he just keeps on continuing to do these things. Now, I know he did quit a select few of narcotics, and obviously I can't list them because of YouTube's guidelines. I wish I could, but I can't. But he did quit a few, but he still hasn't quit all of them. But he definitely needs to start being smarter with his choices. Now, jumping into the second thing that we all know, and that is that Lil Pump's lyrics are nothing special at all. He actually gets a lot of hate for this in the hip-hop community because he's so famous for having absolutely terrible lyrics. Now, the hip-hop industry has changed pretty dramatically over the last few years. We're starting to see less and less rappers put a lot of effort in their lyrics and pride themselves on telling a story in each one of their songs. So for example, if you compare Lil Pump to like Eminem's lyrics, it's like reading a children's book compared to reading a 1,000-page novel. Like in Lil Pump's song Gucci Gang as an example, he said those two words 52 times in the duration of the song. Now, many old hip-hop lovers are actually ashamed that Lil Pump is classified as a rapper. Now, honestly, I don't even really know what to label Lil Pump, but I do enjoy his music. It's something new and creative that we haven't really seen before, but he is starting to get a little bit old now. Like his style of music, it was really good a couple months ago, especially when Gucci Gang dropped. That thing did insane numbers. But now all of his music is kind of just starting to get stale and boring, and a lot of people agree with that as well. But I do got to admit, his new song I Shyne was a really good song in my opinion, and he even rapped in that song, which I actually found very surprising. So it's definitely a right step in the direction of Lil Pump wanting to further his career. He really needs to start doing something other than repeating the title of his song 50 times, so that's why he started rapping in his other song that he just released called I Shyne. So now the first and last reason on why so many people hate Lil Pump is just for the simple fact that how someone so dumb could become so rich and famous. Now, this was the #1 thing that I would read when I was doing my research for this video, and it's actually pretty ridiculous if you think about it. Now, obviously a lot of people were writing these things about Lil Pump. Obviously they're just really jealous of how rich and famous that he's became, so they just really like to complain about it on the internet. Now, Lil Pump has obviously realized that social media absolutely just loves it when he does really stupid things and acts crazy in public, so that's why he continues to do that. Lil Pump never even graduated high school. As soon as he started getting his fame, he left school as fast as he could to start focusing on his music career. Many people think Pump never even went to school because how dumb he acts, but there are actually clips of him in school, so that's definitely wrong. Lil Pump says he doesn't even need school, and he never even will go back to school for as long as he lives, which honestly isn't even really that big of a deal because of the situation that he's in. But anyways guys, that has been the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you guys have any video suggestions that you would like to see from me, make sure you guys comment it down below in the comments, and I will be sure to make any video that you guys suggest if it does seem appealing to me. This has been District Trending. I hope you guys did enjoy, as I said, and I'm out. Peace.